Lucca and I were paired together April 23rd, 2006, and we went through a training package that lasted about 9 months. And so it took, to take a dog that didn't know how to sit, and we basically trained her on the obedience, advanced obedience, how to do the off-leash work, how to find explosives, and really developed into a special team. We put a lot of hours in, and once me and her bonded, we were a tough dog team to beat. 1 year later is when we entered Iraq. Our biggest job over there was to walk point. So we'd go out and I'd have Lucca out in front of me, and we'd be walking point on front of a patrol. And absolutely amazing at her job. She could see when I was getting kitted up before mission. You could see her energy increase because she knew what time it was. When I put the searching harness on Lucca, she knew it was game on, and you could tell her kind of flip a switch, and she absolutely loved her job. And we tapped into those drives to kind of develop her into a strong, specialized search dog. So I did 2 tours to Iraq with Lucca, and then took 30 military working dog teams to Afghanistan in 2010, including Rodriguez when he had his first dog, Rolf. And then they did a phenomenal job together. They did a great job both in the training environment. They did a great job in combat during that 2010 deployment. And then when we came back, I was getting ready to transition away from Camp Pendleton. So I get to pick the handler that takes over for Lucca. And there was a lot of choices out there. I had a lot of great Marines, but Rodriguez was my #1 choice. Like he had the right personality, he had the right work ethic. I knew they would be a good fit, and so they started training together for about 6 or 7 months. And in November 2011, when I left California, a week later, my old platoon went back to Afghanistan, which included Rodriguez and Lucca.
When I first met Lucca, she was very quiet dog in her kennel, very calm, very smooth. And she would walk over to the kennels and to the gate and put her body there so you could pet her, no matter who it was. So she was like a very friendly dog that everybody knew.
She's trained to search off-leash, looking for explosives and weapons caches. All told, she led about 400 patrols and nobody was ever injured when she was walking point. Even the mission where she was injured, the fact that she was off leash, no one else in the patrol was injured.
That morning we were headed to a checkpoint and then turning around. We expected it to be a long day. Eventually we get to this location. There's a tree line to the left of me. There was a few compounds and a trail. So searching the area, just like any other search I would do. I sent her forward, and at this point, Lucca responds. So I call her back, and I tell the EOD guy next to me, hey, I think we found something. At this point, I'm going to look for secondary IEDs, because usually where there's one IED, there's multiple IEDs. They just want to cause chaos and destruction on one location. Lucca's about 30 feet in front of me, and she's searching. I just see a cloud of smoke and a big boom. Instantly, I just grabbed my helmet, and I couldn't believe what my eyes were witnessing. As a military working dog handler, that's like one of the worst things that you could imagine. I see Lucca trying to get up and attempting to run towards me. And at this point, I just took the same path she already had cleared and ran towards Lucca. I picked her up and started running towards the tree line. And once this happened, the guys start calling a medevac helicopter to come in, and I'm there, and I see Lucca, and I'm putting a tourniquet on her leg. I'm telling her everything is good. It's just I'm like, everything's gonna be okay, Lucca. You're gonna make it. Medevac helicopter came within 10 minutes, but it felt like an eternity to me. Lucca lost her paw at the time of the incident, and she had a couple burns on her neck and her paw. And at the time of the incident, they treated those, and they also had to amputate the leg in Afghanistan. They did surgery there. While that whole event happened, I was always next to Lucca. I owed her my life. Even through the actual surgery, I was inside while they did the surgery, and after the surgery, I stood in her kennel. I slept with her. It was Lucca. I wouldn't want nothing. I would have never expected for a dog like that. She's so loving and caring, and so I guess she was so professional that I was so good at her job. As soon as she woke up, she wanted to get up, and I was like, whoa, lay down. So I had to like make sure she's lay down, but her personality was the same. She was happy. She was so quick to adapt to having 3 legs that within like a few days she was already walking on her own, and her personality never changed, which is a beautiful thing. She still thinks she's a 2-year-old puppy, and she jumps around and does everything the same.
We established the Robbie Law in 2000. That allows military working dog handlers to adopt their dog once they're done with their service. So now it's time for Lucca to be flown to Helsinki, Finland, and of course she needs to be escorted, and there's only one person that's going to do that, and Rodriguez. So we get him his passport, and we get everything kind of coordinated, and they flew Lucca first class. They gave her a hero send-off in San Diego as well as in Chicago, which was absolutely amazing. Like it was wonderful. They flew out of gate K9. Like it was very cool. And so we're sitting there waiting, and a whole lot of emotion comes over you. You're half nervous, very excited. You're ready to see them. And they turned the corner, and I took a knee, and Lucca looks, and there's like a swarm of people behind me, all the media people and my family, and so I take a knee and I said Lucca, and she absolutely lost her mind. Like she starts to pull Rodriguez, and she comes up to me and she'll start to put her paw on me. And she's not a dog that licks a whole lot, so when she started licking my face, I knew I was back in her good graces pretty quick, and it was an amazing event. I stand up and give Rodriguez a big hug, and Rodriguez stayed with me and my family for 10 days over in Finland. And Lucas slept in Rodriguez's room, and I think it served as a great transition for Lucca to have us both there. It also gave me a chance to personally thank Rodriguez for saving Lucca's life, and we had some good heart-to-hearts, and it was overall it was a good 10 days. She adapted really well in her retirement, and so it was an easy transition for Lucca. Like she just traded combat patrols to family walks when we take her to the park a lot. She loves the beach, she loves the water. And we were in Helsinki, Finland. She absolutely loved the snow. It was funny to get up there and watch her try to figure out what it was at first, but absolutely loves the snow. Having Lucca be nominated and selected to receive the PDSA Dickin medal is an incredible honor. And Lucca has such an amazing story of just overcoming adversity, the service, everything that she kind of represents really touches a lot of people, and just amazed to have that, or has been blessed to have that platform to use her story again to bring the awareness to what our military working dogs do for us.